Yeah.
Okay, we're now live. So, hey everyone, this is just a random bullshit stream where we talk crap and talk about whatever. So, yeah.
Ole,
Yeah.
ole, ole.
There you go. He's off.
All right, all right. You have to say the words though, James. You probably ate them in full swing tonight, pal.
I have. We've
Twice.
conquered all of Europe.
Yeah, you sing it, and go on, you
We're
sing it.
never gonna stop.
Go on, lad.
From Paris down to Turkey.
Yeah.
We've won the fucking lot.
Go ahead.
Bob Paisley and Bill Shankly. The fields of Anfield Road. We are low supporters. And we come from Southland.
Fuck you.
LA, LA, LA. LA, LA, LA. There you go.
It is catchy though, isn't it? Be fair.
It is.
See, even James knows the bloody word, and it's from the opposition football team. It is pretty like,
Yeah.
you know.
So,
I watched the boss little. I just give it to James before actually a little tweet from actually a Man City fan, giving us praise for like he was outside the Etihad. You could literally hear them singing from outside the fucking stadium. And
Well,
he
they're
said,
not
like,
used to the stadium being full there, are they? They're used to empty seats.
oh. I didn't
I
say
can
that,
leave the
James. It
stream
was him.
right now if you want.
I didn't say that. It was him.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, they call it the empty head or something.
They do. But yeah.
It's because it's so
Let's,
fucking big.
Let's ban football now and ban City until I'm emotionally enough to talk about it. So yeah, what do you want to talk about, New Left Voice?
I don't know.
City.
It's a bullshit stream. You guys.
Well, to be fair, think
Yeah.
how shit fucking Barcelona feel. They just got kicked out too.
I mean, yeah, talk about that if you want. It's a bullshit stream. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, Barcelona just got wrecked by fucking Roma. God, that's weird.
3-0 as well.
Yeah, that's a mad one. That they done it on away goals.
Aye.
Yeah, everyone was saying City were gonna batter us. I was like, okay, whatever. Not that I actually watched the game because I was shitting myself. I was like, oh, I can't watch that. I'll have a fucking heart attack. I knew he was gonna win because I was like, we'll score a goal because like Mohamed Salah's on the pitch. He's got to score at some point in the game. So I went really that. It was just like, how many are they going to score at that point that I was worried about?
I was thinking, you go, James.
I was just going to say the thing is as well, because I was there and we scored after like 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Jesus scored.
Well, you should have had like 2 really, shouldn't you? Or 3 or something like that.
Yeah, we had one goal that was like onside and the ref gave offside. And the thing is as well, bringing this back into like a political debate as it's a political channel, I'm not blaming the referee for everything, right? But the referee is Spanish and he's like anti-Catalonia, right? And Pep, if you don't know, my manager's Pep.
Oh yeah,
he's pro-Catalonia, and Pep was sent to the stands at half time. So you know, tinfoil hat time and all that.
He probably just doesn't like Pep, does he? That's all. He's like, get away, you Brexiteer. /Spanish /Catalonia. I'd send them off the pitch. If let's say there was a referendum for like Scotland independence and Scotland were playing England, yeah, I'd definitely send you off the pitch. Fuck off. Get up there in the stand. Fucking nationalist.
So, yeah.
Well, they're not nationalists because they're pro-EU. That defeats the point.
Yeah, but it literally says it in their fucking name.
Yeah.
That's a nationalist party.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about them. Like Swiss said it in his MP4 of them. We want to leave to get all these powers. We want to leave the UK to get all these powers back, and then give them to Brussels.
Yeah, and then you have even less power than you did in the UK.
They just don't admit. Well, some of the supporters do. They just take the fucking English as the problem.
Yeah.
There is quite a few. Like some of their MPs are really good. Like I really like Mari Black.
Yeah, so do I.
No, she's awesome. No, I don't. I think like there's a democratic, in the whole of the UK, to be fair, problem with how that shit works, but then we didn't set it up. It was a bunch of kings and queens who set that shit up. Like you wouldn't have the union without Scotland anyway, because one of their fucking kings came down and sat on the fucking throne because he was broke and he was he was the closest relative that they could possibly find. We tried it with the French, that didn't work out too fucking well. If you know what I mean. So yeah. Oh shit.
All right.
I mean, Scotland used to have a French fucking queen.
Yeah.
So you can't complain that much, really.
Yeah.
Can.
Where are you? Okay. Yeah, just gotta wait for the others as well.
I'd post the watch link in the chat so people.
Okay. Sure. Let's post that now.
See, that's what happens when you watch too many Braveheart movies.
Okay, there we are. So I've posted the watch link, so hopefully they find it.
Ole, ole, ole.
So, Si, before we actually
what?
Enough about that. But
what?
Before we actually
my moment,
before you,
bitch.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
Until Friday, till we find out who the fuck else we're playing.
Yeah.
Exactly. You'll probably get Roma, but
I hope not. God, they'll fucking beat us.
So we were thinking we were discussing before you came on about this like military intervention in Syria.
Bad idea.
Just wondering what your views are on it.
Bad idea. It's like just. Ugh.
You're not going to get any supporters on this, James.
Nah.
Well, tell her rally the troops.
Well, the thing is, right? This is even like a billion times worse than Iraq, really, when you think about it. Like Iraq was a stupid idea, to say the least, if anything. But attacking Syria, yeah, now you're playing with fire, because
you're playing with Russia, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a surrogate country of Russia. That's if you want World War III, go ahead, invade them and see what happens next. You probably just get burnt to toast with a nuke or something. Because you got to understand, their nuclear submarines are in Syria. They don't care what America. They're literally not asked. They're like, you step off. Why do you think we haven't bombed Syria? Because Russia was like, you're not doing that at all. That's why all these idiots, well, two of them, the presidents, Obama was like, red line, they gassed them. They're trying to get everybody to jump into Syria when actually everyone's like, nah, that's a stupid fucking idea. Why? Because the other nuclear power on the planet is saying, no comprende. We ain't playing your game. You could do it with Iraq. We weren't really that arsed. And Afghanistan, yeah, whatever. But this country, no, not a chance. Not at all.
The main reason that the Russians are defending Syria, right? There's a proposed oil pipeline through the Middle East, through Syria.
It's got nothing to do with pipelines. Nope.
It does, because that pipeline is going to go to Europe. It's going to divert oil.
It's got nothing to do with pipelines, dude. They're nuclear submarines.
Yeah.
No, you got to understand this.
It's a proxy war, right?
No, it's got nothing to do with fucking pipelines. Listen to me very carefully. It's got everything to do with where their nuclear submarine base is, and it's literally Syria. Where do you think Crimea? Where do you think the other one is? In Crimea, in the Ukraine. Why do you think they annexed it? That's where their other nuclear submarine base is. They're not gonna give them up anytime soon. And if you think otherwise, you're very mistaken.
Yeah, that's no factor. I know about that.
They got a shit ton of fucking gas.
But the thing is,
we bought it off them.
The reason they're building a pipeline there is so Europe is not reliant on Russia.
It's got nothing to do with the pipeline. Stop being a conspiracy tard. It's got everything to do with nuclear weapons. I know everyone always says money, and that's true in some of the cases, especially with Iran, BP, CIA, and all that shit in the past with Mossadegh. And yet you could say Iraq maybe didn't make any money from Iraq soil. Actually, that's the interesting bit about Iraq. What happened there, I don't know. But when it comes to Syria, that is about nukes. It's the same thing with Poland. And Putin warned Obama, if you put your missiles in Poland, we won't blow it up or anything of that nature, but we'll destabilize your country. And he did it. He put Trump in office, for fuck's sake. The Russians aren't stupid, dude. They just says they're not. These were the first people to put a fucking dude in space. Don't underestimate them. It's at your own peril.
What's Russia done all its history is one thing, and that's expand to protect his land. Now Russia is basically surrounded, and this is why it's acting like how it is. It's surrounded by NATO bases. It's got a working relationship with China, but China's got a reputation to invade countries that used to belong to the King Empire.
No one's gonna invade anybody.
No. Well, people want to. They want to. I'm not sure if they will.
No, they don't want to, dude. It's not. You're living in the fucking 18th century or some shit. It's only the little idiots who want to invade other countries nowadays. Money is the fucking currency of the world. Or slave labor. Depends on what corporations run your fucking country these days. So not really that asked. What they want? Money. That's all they're interested in. They're not asked in politics anymore. Politics doesn't mean shit to these people. Power does, though. And influence. And you get that by having corporations. It's just that simple, dude. I mean, look at Facebook and all these fucking mad giant corporations.
Oh yeah, stealing all our data.
Yeah, stealing it. I even messaged Facebook and said, I'm going to sue your ass. They messaged me and told me I took you. Oh, you was affected, but I'm going to sue you under Data Protection Act then. Fuck you. I'm not joking. Do you know what happened today? Class A lawsuits against Facebook.
Oh.
For the exact same point that I just made.
Has anyone seen what how the hearing's gone for Mark Zuckerberg?
No, I'm gonna fap to that tomorrow. He was on Capitol Hill today, though, wasn't he? And he refused to come to Britain. I said we should extradite the little shit, which we could. If
get him in front of Parliament. Get Dennis Skinner to interrogate him.
No, we can get him in front of the Select Committee. We could extradite him if we wanted to, but none of our politicians got the fucking scruples to fucking do it. But we could because we got
that's what they should do. They should extradite him. Put him in front of the committee, but add Dennis Skinner to the committee and get Dennis Skinner to roast him.
Hold on, we can. That's the point I'm making. We can extradite him. It's not if, it's whether one of these idiots bothers to.
Yeah. If we chose to do it.
Yeah. Why do you think George Galloway showed up in Congress when the Iraq War happened? Because he was a witness and he had to testify, and he showed up.
Yeah, he absolutely tore him to bits, didn't he?
Which was hilarious. Yes, I know. But the point still stands. They could get him if they wanted to testify. He refused. Well, I'd insist, legally insist.
Well, yeah,
because this company's responsible for
such a big agreement with the US.
Yeah, you could get him.
We'd get him easily
if they asked.
But legally, Theresa May's too busy sucking up to Trump. So.
Special relationship.
Yeah.
It's more than special. No, have you seen them hold hands?
Oh yeah, when they were what was it? It was something about they made the excuse about walking downstairs or something.
Yeah, he doesn't like stairs. Like, really? Okay.
Wow. Oh god.
Twat.
Yeah.
Doesn't like his wife, doesn't like fucking stairs.
Yeah.
Bangs porn stars for a fucking laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, didn't he have that whole thing with a porn star as well?
I just said that.
Yeah.
Well, two of them that we know of.
Oh.
One was a playmate, and one was an actual porn star called Stormy Daniels, and she's actually a porn star. Still, I think.
Yeah. But I mean, he has the cash, so he can use that to his advantage.
That's what he said in the tape, wasn't it? Because he's rich and powerful, he can do anything he wants.
He can grab pussies.
Yeah.
But like, he definitely likes to grab the pussy.
Mm.
As long as it's not his wife's.
Yeah.
It's just terrible.
Well, no, he wants her deported for being an illegal immigrant.
So is she.
Mm.
She got a fucking she got a what is it, fucking Einstein visa or some shit.
Yeah, it was something to do with fashion or something. She was like a model at the time, so she only got it because of that.
That makes no sense. I didn't know Einstein was a model.
Yeah. No, I was talking about Melania.
Like role model. Model? No, I'm a model from Latvia or whatever. It's like no, not that kind of model.
Slovenia.
You know, role model, like genius.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just taking the piss.
Yeah. Yeah, well, wait, didn't she like basically plagiarize like Michelle Obama's speech or something?
Yeah, she did indeed. She's just fucking useless as he is.
Oh,
But
God.
also, he's probably going to get impeached soon anyway.
What do you think will happen then if he does get impeached?
Forget fucking Mike Pence.
Oh, God.
Satan's fucking.
That'd be even worse.
It would.
He,
I would
he's-
rather not impeach him and just get him unselected in like when's the election? 2 years, 2020, something like that.
Because I think everyone's like saying, "Oh, he'll get re-elected," and I don't know.
Not a chance.
I think he could. No, look at the Democrats, right?
Really?
They're a mess. No. If they put another Hillary Clinton up, I think he's got a chance.
It depends who if they put Hillary Clinton or Kamala Harris,
Yeah.
I could see it. But if they put up a Bernie or Elizabeth Warren or whoever, Trump has no hope.
I think you got more chance of another Republican winning than him, because there's plenty of Republicans who are going to run against him. I think you're missing that out. It's not
John Kasich might stand against him in the primary.
Yeah. Dennis Kucinich is running again, which is quite interesting for I think a House seat or something.
He's running for someone in Ohio. I don't know whether it's House or governor.
I think it's a House seat. I think what he used to do. He's all right, Dennis Kucinich.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not too bad. But I would just say Bernie Sanders is probably going to run again. I don't think he'll stay the full 4 years, clearly, because he'll be like a million years old by then. So he's probably going to pick a VP. I'm guessing Tulsi Gabbard or somebody of that nature.
That'd be brilliant. She's awesome. She's a great.
And she's fit as fuck. She should be in the army. So you can't complain there, can you? Really?
She covers every base, like with like identity politics people as well. It's a woman. She's minority. She's been in the army
and fit.
That too.
And she saves. Gets the hippie vote. all she says, "I believe in aliens." She wins hands down. You know. No, she's actually good. I've listened to it. I also like her Nina Turner. She's really cool as well.
Yeah.
She's really she used to be a senator once upon a time. But I really like her. She's cool. I wish she was like on the ticket as well. I think you have to be actually I think you have to be in office to run. Or I could be completely wrong about that.
No, because Trump ran, didn't he?
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing is, they can't have another globalist shill running, to be honest. Otherwise, Trump will win again.
Yeah, that's what he won. It wasn't because everyone loved Trump. It was because
everyone hated Hillary.
A lot of people went, Hillary Clinton's dreadful, and at least Trump says he'll stand up against the status quo.
Yeah, at least, yeah. I think Trump,
which is proven to be completely wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, comes up, Jon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was a protest vote mainly, to be honest.
Well, I don't think it was a protest vote. I think a lot of Americans thought, "Oh God, a breath of fresh air."
Yeah.
Same with Jeremy Corbyn. Like, okay, it's not exactly the same, to be honest, but in terms of breath of fresh air, like something different,
Yeah.
I think the West has been gagging for that kind of shit for ages because all of our politicians sound exactly the fucking same. As much as I dislike Trump, he is different.
Yeah.
You can't take that away from him.
He's entertaining at least.
Yeah.
He's mental.
Yeah. Oh my God, his Twitter. What was it? Yeah.
Who does that? Exactly. Like, have you ever seen that ever? No.
No.
So, you know,
Yeah.
he's different. I'm not going to say good or bad, but at least he's different.
Yeah.
And some people like that shit.
Mm.
Some people don't like the fact that he fucked a porn star. In fact, some people are like, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
who or whatever.
Yeah. You only live once. So.
YOLO.
Yeah.
YOLO as POTUS.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But that just shows you how fucked up the world is, though, doesn't it? Really?
Mm.
Like, you know.
Yeah. It's like. Yeah. I think it's. the thing with- Yeah, the thing with Trump is it's like an ugly face and ugly politics. So I think the good thing about Trump is people are starting to wake up to those sorts of things.
I don't think it's ugly. I think Trump represents a certain demographic of actual America that actually exists, that people try to think that didn't exist when it clearly does.
Mm.
You know, that part of America is very real. And yet,
Yeah.
just go on YouTube and read the comment section on somebody's webpage, on somebody's video. You'll see the word nigger, liberal, just all weird shit.
Yeah,
You're like,
snowflake. Yeah.
yeah, that does exist. And most of it's American. YouTube is mostly an American thing.
Yeah, I mean those
Yeah.
sorts of people like Alex Jones and those sorts of things.
Yeah. Why is he famous? Because a lot of fucking Americans are badly educated.
Yeah.
Americans are literally 32nd in the world for education.
Yeah.
And I don't need tips from them
Mm.
at all.
Yeah.
Ever. In fact.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
have you seen those videos where they ask Americans like really simple questions? Like, can't even get those right.
Where's America? That country there? No.
Yeah.
It's like, how can you not find your own country on a map?
Oh
34. Listen to this. 34% of Americans can't find America on the globe.
What? Oh my God.
That is shocking. There's 300 million people. In fact, it's probably higher by now.
Yeah, 330 million around there.
Yeah. Just take 34% of that.
Oh wow.
That's a lot of fucking people who are stupid.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Now you know why flat Earth is popular on YouTube. You know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
conspiracy theories, clearly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
these what was it like I think it was 86% of people thought Saddam Hussein had anything to do with 9/11. Clearly he didn't. But okay.
Yeah.
You know, but most Americans couldn't
Oh,
say
shit.
the difference
Wow.
between a Sunni and a Shia for fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
yeah. You were saying about the whole 34% thing. That's 110,000,000.738.
That's more than the population of Britain.
Yeah, that's nearly twice the population.
Yeah, it's like that's scary.
Oh my God.
And just add to that mix, they've got nuclear weapons.
Oh wow. Yeah, wasn't it Trump who's saying, "Oh, my button's bigger than yours"? That's the one.
It should be saying my IQ's lower than yours. Be worried. Because
Oh.
I fucking am.
Oh God.
The only country that scares me on the planet is actually the United States.
Yeah.
And I
Oh.
mean that generally. I seriously mean that. Like, I'm not kidding. That
Mm.
like they're the scariest. They remind me of like a half-baked World War II Germany. Like, you couldn't make that shit up.
Yeah.
Like, it required Nazis to make their actual rockets. Because every time they tried, they just blew up.
Oh wow.
I'm not. Go back in history and just check. It's not a lie. This is actually true.
It was
Actually,
German,
German
German
von
scientists
Braun.
helped build the.
Werner von Braun, the guy who used to run the missile program, was a fucking Nazi in the SS. No shits. Some of them went to Russia, clearly, because they all wanted the scientists. But the ones that Americans took in Project Paperclip, which is not a conspiracy theory, it's actually true, they went over there and went, yeah, okay, we'll build your stupid fucking rockets. And
Wow.
whatever.
Wow.
Scary shit, man.
Wow.
America's a mental country. America's overthrown
Yeah.
more fucking
Yeah, but didn't it?
actual democracies than any other country on the planet.
Yeah.
and then goes on saying
on the
democracy.
on the
Yeah.
on the chat, Jack James was on the
Hello,
live chat,
Jack.
and he said Kunisic is a boss. I loved him and Ron Paul. And even though Ron Paul was like really right wing on economics, on like issues like war and stuff like that,
and the Fed, and the Fed, abolish the Fed. You're right. Don't need the Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve actually is, well, it's not illegal here because we don't have a constitution, but in the United States, it actually goes against the Constitution. That's why they've had 3 of them. Not many people know that, but whatever.
Have you seen what's happened with John Woodcock as well?
Oh, NEC, yeah.
Yeah, he's been reported.
Who? What?
John Woodcock, you know, everyone's favourite renter mouth.
Is that the Labour MP dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's really anti-Corbyn.
Right, what's he done now?
His local party reported him to the National Executive Committee for just being a disloyal bastard, basically.
Oh, that sounds good. So he's going to get deselected, hopefully. A twat.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Well, didn't he change the law so we can't deselect MPs anymore, or some shit with that Fabia bollocks?
You've got to do more to deselect them. Like in like the 1980s, before every election, they'd have a vote in the local party, and whoever got the most votes was the candidate. But now you have to.
Logical. That's logical. That's what should happen.
No,
but now you have to do a trigger ballot. So you have to specially call a vote against them, and then beat them again. You got to basically beat them twice.
Yeah, but wouldn't be that a by-election then, or something?
No, he'd sit as an independent for the rest of the parliament, unless he decided to resign.
What they'd have to do is then they'd have to kick him out the Labour Party, and then it'd trigger a by-election. So they'd have to kick him out first, don't they?
So when did they introduce this thing where?
When they introduced it when we did the fixed term parliament.
Oh, okay.
You can't do an actual. You can't even do a vote of no confidence in the Prime Minister anymore, really.
Oh wow.
Which is a bit weird.
Yeah, because I mentioned this in a previous stream. I mean, Theresa May would have gone by now.
Yes, she would have been toast. That would have been like Callahan or someone. She'd be fucking toast. I think that's where was it Callahan? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, he lost vote of no confidence by 1 vote.
Yeah. She'd be fucking definitely toast.
Yeah. But who do you think would replace her though?
I don't think anybody is on the Conservative side at the moment. Wishful thinking.
None of them want it. Poison chalice.
Yeah, but wishful thinking would be like Rees-Mogg. All the ones we talk about they'd just be like Michael Howard. They just wouldn't ever be successful, even though they are like the beasts of the party. I think it might be a Scottish guy or gal, whatever you want to call. I think it'd be a new face who we're not aware of yet. Would eventually rise up the ranks and take over. It's like if you could find what's that Scottish bird's name? Who's the leader of the Conservatives of Scotland? Ruth
Davidson.
Yeah, someone like her, but like an English version. Probably hard to find.
They've got a few that's similar to her. The kind of liberal conservatives that are like kind of team centrist, like James. But the thing is that it'd be really hard for them to win with the Tory members because the Tory members are all really right wing. They're like fox hunters and shit.
Racist, homophobic.
Yeah, wait, wasn't
they're all like 90 as well.
Oh, 90. Oh, of course.
The average age of the Tory party is like 73, which is mental.
Oh shit! Wow.
That's actually true. That the average age of a Tory vote is like 70.
Yeah, no,
I'm dead nearly.
Oh wow.
I'm sorry if you're 73, but you know that is pretty close to like me and Jamaica. Not that he is wrong. Sorry to burst your bubble, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, what was it?
It's in their own, I suppose.
Yeah. What was I going to say now? I saw these. I think it was the June 8th shit posting thread on Facebook, and they were like, "Don't tell your grandma that the election's on June the 8th. Tell her that it's 1 day later, so she can't vote Tory." Which is fair enough.
She probably would have forgot anyway with the fucking Alzheimer's setting in by then. Fuck, I can't remember yesterday most of the fucking time. Anyway,
Yeah.
fuck me at 83
Mm.
or whatever the fuck it is, 73.
Wow.
I forget what country I lived in. But like, where am I? Is this Venezuela?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Tories love Venezuela, don't they? They would flag off Corbyn.
Yeah, they think we are Venezuela. I think they failed to mention that we get like annually 2.5 trillion in GDP.
Yeah.
Fuck knows where it goes, but
Yeah, and yeah, we don't have all these massive US sanctions on us either.
Do you know that Russia's got 69% of our GDP?
Yeah.
We take in more cash than the entire Russian Federation, which is
Wow.
bonkers.
Hmm.
We spend more on our military than Russia does. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's a superpower, yes, because it's got fuck tons of nukes. But when it comes to economics, it's pretty fragile. I'm fucking
Yeah.
huge.
America spends more than the next 11 countries combined. I think it's 11 on their military, and like most of them are their allies.
Yeah, I think their latest budget is 780 billion or some fucking wacky number.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, you could feed the planet for like a century on that shit.
Oh wow.
Like seriously, the UN said, if I hope I read this correctly, but it take about 500 million to feed the world's poor. So everybody has like basic stuff. It'd take about 500 million.
Wow.
And well, no one wants to pay that shit, so who cares?
Yeah, everyone's greedy bastards, so they would never do it.
Yeah,
well,
America spends over 35% of the total military budget of the world.
Which is bonkers, considering nobody's going to invade anybody anytime soon. I mean, seriously not. Like, why would you want to invade America? I don't even want to live there, let alone fucking invade it. Fuck that shit.
Oh.
Have you seen the state of their fucking healthcare system?
Oh god. Yeah, and the Tories went over to America to ask Trump for healthcare advice, which is madness.
They asked him how to sell it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh god.
But I don't even like Richard Branson. He's a fucking little slime ball.
Yeah.
He's trying to buy services.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah, I don't like him more because he wanted a second referendum as well.
Richard Branson's a tosser.
Oh god.
I used to deliver milk. We'll go back to delivering milk.
Yeah. Oh.
You hear what Frankie Boyle said about him?
No.
Frankie Boyle said that if he had the same amount of money as Richard Branson, he'd spend all of it to tow that island that Richard Branson lives on and put it next to Syria.
Yeah, blow it fucking up.
So he can get hit by loads of bombs and stuff.
Seriously.
Oh god. Yeah.
I hate rich people. I don't hate them because they're rich. I hate them because they're greedy cunts.
Yeah. Because and the whole thing is they've got so much money that they just want more. It's ridiculous. It's how should I say this? It's sort of like they spiral out of control, if you will. Don't know if that's the right way to say it.
What? Say it again.
Sorry, I meant like what you're saying about rich people is with the whole thing about the money. I said like they just want more and more and more, and they sort of like spirals out of control.
Yeah, and that's why people are like turning against capitalism. Not that capitalism is inherently bad. It's not. It's inherently flawed.
Yeah.
Not inherently bad. Humans are bad.
Yeah.
It's flawed because it's a system that always wants to consume, and sadly, we don't live in a universe that has infinite. Well, it has, because the universe is infinite, but our ability to collect infinite resources isn't. If you know what I mean. So you got an ideology that says we can buy and sell the universe, but the only problem is we aren't capable of doing it. So you're left with inequality, especially on a finite resource called a planet. It's always the best idea. So basically, everybody has been told you're special and convinced that you need all these products to make you a happier person.
Yeah, I mean,
when actually that's actually bollocks.
Yeah.
Sadly.
I mean, that's the whole thing you're mentioning about the data. That's why they steal the data so they can advertise all this shit to us.
Yeah, to get you to buy shit that you don't actually need.
Yeah.
I mean, in some cases, right, need and want are very confusing to most people. Like, I want a good computer, or I want these. I don't need them. I want them. That's
Yeah.
called greed in
Yeah.
most terms, right?
Mm.
But I could easily live on planet Earth with just water and food,
Yeah. Exactly.
and that's it, because that's all my body requires. The rest of it is social interaction, memes, peer pressure, all the shit that you know as grown up as a human.
Mm.
But you know, it's a mentality. We've been raised that way. Just like with God, you've been raised to think there's a special thing in the sky or whatever to kiss your ass.
Mm.
I've nearly died twice, and trust me, mate, there is no God. He didn't come and save my ass. The only thing I wanted from anything was fucking painkillers.
Mm.
Thankfully, I got them. But it wasn't God who could fucking give them to me. It was a fucking nurse, and she was fit. No, seriously, she was. Oh my God, no, I'm not gonna say that story. No, I'll keep that to myself.
It's all right. It's a shit talk stream. It's all
All
right.
right, well, this shit talk. Once I was in the hospital. I was dying, like literally dying. And no, seriously, I'm not joking. I've got 16 scars on my legs. I'm not kidding.
Oh.
And someone fucking dying. She's like, "Oh, we need to check your shit." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah." Uh, Oral examination. I was like, "Oh my God, what?" I think I know where this is going. I was like, "No," in my head, just thinking no. And the fittest nurse I've ever seen in my life walked in the room and I stuck a finger up my ass. And I was like, I hate Jesus. If he exists, that is. When you get fingered by a fit bird, you know your life's over, really, at that point.
Okay.
And do you want to know something else? She didn't even do it properly, and she had to come back and do it again.
What?
I was like, why are you back? And she's like, yeah, I didn't do it properly. And I was like, I think you just want to finger my ass, to be quite frank. I literally said that to her, and she started laughing. I just was like, whatever. I said, the only reason why I'm letting you finger my ass because she's so fit.
Wow.
Get on with it. I just rolled over like in pain, just like get on with it.
Yeah. Oh wow.
It was tickly
Yeah.
in the most not nice way ever.
Yeah. I mean that's
Can I just raise a question for anybody who's gay? How? Just how? Really? Like
next time you speak to him, ask Calvin.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah. Stice, if you want to join our stream, you can ask him tomorrow. Well, today actually.
Well, I'm just gonna say like how? Like
Yeah. How?
That
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's
And that's just a finger. I can't imagine like a bigger object with with consent. Like that was a must do. It's like I didn't have a choice. I got raped, but it's like by consent. Like okay, rape my ass. So
Well,
yeah, I don't know, but whatever. I'm joking. Clearly, some people like that sensation. I definitely didn't. That was not nice. In so many ways.
You're talking about gay people, and Shafted said he's gay. So. Yeah.
Well, shafted. I'm just saying, dude. Are you a giver or a taker? Because if I was in a relationship, I'd definitely be a giver.
Yeah, he says I don't do anything arse related. So.
Yeah. Well, good on you, pal. Because wow, that's just. Literally, that's it. I just got goosebumps thinking about it. It just doesn't feel right. No, I will say it still tickles. But just not in a good. It's like when someone's purposely tickling your feet and you don't like it.
Yeah.
That's kind of Just get off.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just get off, and you get angry at that point, don't you? Because you're like,
oh okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Just stop. I'm crying with it's painfully tickly. Get off.
Oh wow. But isn't that like every teenager's sort of dream? It's like sort of like with nurses and also like teachers, especially. That's the other one. High school teachers.
I had a fit teacher once. She never actually shagged me or anything, but she was proper fit.
But that shit happens in America though, doesn't it? With the whole teacher and
I wish it would have happened to me. I would have had a better fucking education.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I would have paid attention to my homework or some of the depending on what lesson it was, clearly.
Okay.
Just saying. I was pretty good at school though, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
I was too smart for school, really. Which,
okay.
Which is a detriment. I know that sounds really bad, but I actually was. Because my mum collects books. She's a bad nerd when it comes to books.
Okay.
So she had all kinds of fucking mad books, and I used to just fucking read them. I go to school, and the teachers were just so fucking dumb.
Yeah. So what grade were you talking about? Like what year in school were you talking?
Every fucking year, I used to get put on detention, just fucking put my hand up.
Oh yeah. So you're sort of like you were too smart for them, so you sort of like the rebel, if you will, that sort of thing.
Well, I was the rebel and the joker in the class because what they were saying, I was like, I fucking know this. So I never used to fucking care anyway. So I just used to end up just entertaining my mates, which wasn't a great idea.
Yeah.
Because...
So what was so you did sort of like pranks and stuff in class then? You did sort of like pranks and stuff?
Yeah, I was just like a loudmouth cunt. Yeah. Besides, I was like the cock of the or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. What's the naughtiest thing you've done at school?
Run for a field of wheat.
Yeah, probably. You know, like Al Teresa. Naughtiest thing. Well, I got suspended once for bringing a pellet gun into school.
Oh shit.
Got a blowjob behind the bike sheds. Smoked. In fact, the first day I went to another school, I got caught the same day smoking, which was terrible. By the head of the year, Mr. Charnock, fucking twat.
Oh.
The worst thing I did at school that I always regret was punching a bird in the face for spitting at me.
Oh, okay.
But I was young. I always regretted that because I had to stand up in assembly. And I got berated by my lesbian teacher, which was fucking weird. No, seriously, she was a lesbian.
Oh, okay.
Mrs. Cummins, she was a lesbo. And she made me stand up in front of the entire assembly and say, like, why you shouldn't hit girls. And I just felt like shit. And it was funny because one of my mates put his hands up. I was just like she looked, and then he pulled it down like quick. But like, I was just the joker and whatever. But that was the worst time I've ever felt in school at assembly, getting like stood up in front of the school and saying, he's a tit. And I'm like,
yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, I am, basically.
Yeah.
The worst thing is I bragged. I was well, I didn't brag, but I was handing in my school classwork and the teacher was like, oh, what happened to your hand? And I was like, oh, nothing. Whatever. Yeah. And then she knew what that hand mark was because I punched that bit so hard, the tooth stuck in me fucking.
Oh wow. Yeah. Rowan says in the chat, I always.
He spat in me face.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I just walloped that.
Oh wow. Oh wow. That's yeah. And Rowan says.
Don't hit women. Just saying.
Okay. Yeah. And Rowan says, I always regret never punching my bullies in the face. So.
Well, the thing is, I was never a bully, but even though I wasn't one, you still shouldn't call people names at school because that is a form of bullying. Like I never intentionally see someone else's fun can be someone else's bullying, and I learned that a different way with some bird. Actually, she's got a kid to one of my best friends. But when we was in school, she used to go to school with me. He was in another school, and like I used to laugh with everybody, you know what I mean, and insult them and shit, as you can tell. But this one particular lass didn't like it a lot. So, you know, you do have to be careful who you're joking with. Might like seem like a joke to you, but it's not to other people. So I learned a lot from school in that regards.
Yeah. So were you like one of the big kids at school, or were you like one of the smaller guys?
I was the smallest one, but you never want to fight me because I was the cock of the year, as they put it.
Oh, so you were like the person that wound people up, that sort of thing.
I could wind anybody up because no one would fight me because I'd batter them.
Oh.
And I was the smallest.
So what
like
was? Yeah. So, what was the biggest fight you ever been at school then?
The funny part is nobody would fight me at school.
Oh wow.
Because, well, the thing is, when I was in junior school, I used to fight anybody at junior school. Didn't give a fuck how big they were, what year they were in. I just fight them anyway.
Yeah.
And my kind of name stuck with me, kind of from late junior school upwards. When I got to senior school, I had a reputation by then, shall we say, of not being arsed, and I'd fight anybody. And that just kind of stuck. So I didn't have fights. I never had a fight in senior school because nobody would fight me. Even the guys that were 2 years older than me, I'd talk shit to them. I did laugh because they were like, "You got some balls," do you know what I mean, kind of thing. And I just yeah. Well, you know what I am. I'll fight them, even if they battered me. I still wouldn't have been asked because I was taught one thing growing up is doesn't matter how small you are, because I'm tiny, really, to be fair, compared to like most of the kids I grew up with. You know, it doesn't matter how small you are. You have to fight your own corner because no one's gonna do it for you.
This is I think this was in year 7. I wasn't part of this fight, but this was it's really funny. It went viral throughout the school. Basically, 2 people in my year at the time, this scrawny kid and like this fat kid, they got into this fight, and the scrawny kid won, and he ripped the fat guy's turban off as well, which was hilarious.
Oh, I mean, but at that point, like when I got to senior school, I used to defend the weaker kids. I hate saying that because it sounds strange, but the kids who were very like, chilled and they didn't get into any trouble. But when I found out about it, because they were kind of my mates, because they were nerds, because I was a nerd kind of thing. I like computers and manga and shit.
I got made fun of all the time because I built PCs and stuff. So yeah.
Well, the thing is, when I was in school, I used to defend them kids because what I'd do is, as just a point to make out to the other kids, I'd go up and say, would you like it if I bullied your ass? Are you gonna fight me? And they'd be like, no. And I'll give you one example. Some kid, and I was best mates with his brother. I didn't know this at the time, which is weird. He was bullying some other kid. So I spat in his face. Not great.
Wow.
I was making a statement, even though I shouldn't. But
Shit.
point B. Yeah. And then about 3 or 4 days later, some weird shit. Yeah, I did the Jamie Carragher on him. Proper, proper whopper. And then about 3 days later, his brother, my friend, who I'd known for ages in the sense, but I didn't know that was his brother in school. Why would I? Because it's his brother. Little twerp. But he says, I heard something about you. And I was like, what? Because I thought he was going to talk about a girl. That would make sense. Because that's the only thing we did at school. Shag birds, basically, and get stoned. He says, oh, you spat at my brother. I was like, you've got a brother? What? I was like, I didn't even fucking know you had a brother. But I said, listen, dude, if it was your bro, I didn't know. But I still spat at him, and he deserved it. Tell him not to bully kids. And he got me point. So, nothing ever happened with that, but, Because if you're going to bully somebody, well, I'm going to make you feel like a fucking idiot then, innit?
Yeah. Well, good comes around.
You feel embarrassed. I never did that. I could fight. That was my gift. I was doing backflips and kung fu at the age of fucking 4 or some shit.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Go fuck with my ass.
Wow.
I can't do it no more, though, so probably should shut up.
Oh, okay. Are you gone all stiff, or?
I'm just old.
Oh, fair enough.
That's what happens when you get old. You get stiff, old.
No, I'm really stiff. I have really bad hamstrings, so yeah.
Well, I'm just saying this. I just wanted to embarrass the kid. Like,
okay.
Spitting at him was a bit.
Yeah. What about you, George? Any good school stories?
What do you want? Do you want like a fight one or?
Yeah, you could start off with a fight one. Why not?
Any man.
Oh, there's a brilliant one. It was a couple of years ago, and it was like probably the 2 biggest kids in the year. They both play rugby, shit like that, and they just started having this fight. and they were whacking each other, and like someone was filming it, and the like head of our like bit of the school, our like head of year, got hold of the video of the fight, and one of my best mates is in the side of the video cheering, and he got into loads of shit for it, and they called him into the office, and they went, "So we hear you were these one of the people in the fight," and he goes, "I wasn't cheering on one of them. I was just cheering for blood," and he got in even more trouble.
Oh wow! What sort of trouble? Like detention or?
I can't remember. It was quite a while ago. But...
Oh god, yeah. There's so many fights at my school. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and the thing is, it's a boys' school as well, a grammar school, and there was so many fights. I think because my year, all the teachers say this. They said my year is the worst year, and I'm not surprised.
What year is that?
They say that about the year below
my year, as in the year that I went, all the people who I was in the same year with. That's
but how old was you in that year then?
No, this is just generally. This was just generally.
No, but I'm asking because I would say the worst year for me was like, I don't know, 15, 16.
Oh god, yeah. I think year 9, 10, year 9 or 10.
Yeah. I think it's 9, 10. I was ruthless at 9 and 10. Like
yeah.
I just get blowjobs. I fucking hated school at that point. I really did. I couldn't be asked.
Oh wow. Oh god, yeah. I
wish I didn't. I'd have a fucking job or some shit. Fucking interesting. But
there were quite a few fights around then as well. Yeah.
To be fair, I did used to love. Well, the only actual fight I had is because my friend asked me to have a fight, and I said yes. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I got into school, and one of my best friends was like, "Hey," and I'm just having a ciggy in the bike shed.
Yeah.
Some white dude, I think Chris Hale, what I think his name was, and he's like, I can't mention his name, but he was like, "Fight this dude, for me." I was like, "Why?" It's like, "Oh, he's shot his shit, and I don't know if I can beat him." I was like, "All right then." So I just walked over to him, punched him in his fucking face.
Oh wow!
Just started boxing with him.
Yeah.
And that's like, I used to love fighting. Like, I loved.
Yeah, the adrenaline rush, that sort of thing.
Nah, I like getting punched, and I like punching people. Yeah, seriously, I like fisticuffs. Because I grew up in that mode. Because we always used to have fights as kids together. I used to have like loads of friends when I was growing up as kids, and like one of our things would be like, even this was in primary school. This is not a joke. We used to like reenact wrestling and shit like that. Kung fu. Fucking, we dug some fucking mad hole in the ground. We'd all sit around it, and you had to try and jump over us while we kicked you in the air.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Oh my god. Wow.
I just grew up violent, basically.
Oh wow. So yeah.
I love to fight.
So like you were like the rough and tough type, basically.
Oh no, I was brutal, man. Like I used to go up my way to pick fights sometimes, just
just
to have one.
Oh wow!
Some kid, I literally suplexed him. One of my friends used to go to school with. He pushed me over. Like, we had that argument about some random bollocks in the playground. I think I was about 12, 13, probably 12. And he pushed me over in the fucking playground. And I said, "I'm gonna fuck you after school."
Oh wow!
He was like, "All right then." So I said, "All right, well, I'll meet you on the AstroTurf where we play football normally." And he met me, and then I suplexed him.
Oh wow!
I physically picked him up and suplexed him. Because when I went in school, I used to go to the gym, and I was good at gymnastics, and I was the fastest kid in the school for my year. In fact, I was so fast, they used to put me against fucking 2-year up against. I'd always come second. I was like, "Can you stop putting me in 2-year races above me?" And then I'd probably come first.
Oh wow.
Put me like a year above.
So you're like sort of like a real life Flash sort of thing.
I used to be, not any fucking more like a fucking turtle now.
Oh. Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get into really fights or anything. I remember this was year 9, I think it was.
My gymnastics teacher used to teach was the Olympic teacher in the Olympics.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So yeah, what? George goes to grammar. Interesting. Yeah, I did too actually.
I went to comprehensive. Snap you bitches in half.
Oh yeah. The thing is, I'm a Labour guy, and I hate grammars, but I went to one. You know, Asian parents. You know, what can you do?
Yeah, because Asians think they're white. We know that already.
Yeah.
Grew up around them enough.
Oh God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you have a caste system in that country as well.
Yeah.
Like right. This is a joke for you because you might get this right. I used to say to my Asian friends, "What color are you?" And say Asian. I'd just start laughing.
Oh God.
I'd be like, "You're so dumb." But like when we got older, they'd be like, "Oh no, I'm black." I'm like, "Yeah, you fucking tuned in, yeah."
Yeah.
But white guy culture, nigga, you fucking know you're black in it.
Oh yeah.
Or a packy, that means you're black.
Oh yeah. Was it me, you, and Chamchi were talking about this and how in the 80s it was that sort of thing?
Yeah. There's a really good show. What the fuck was it called? I forgot. Fucking Crack, I think it was. And there's like some guy. In fact, I think he's a Liverpool supporter in the show. And it was played by the guy from I forgot his name. Shit, he's in 51st State. Oh, I forgot his name now. Anyway, he plays the antagonist, and Bobby Coltrane is the guy investigating him. He turns into some like fucking neo-Nazi mental cunt.
Hmm.
But he has a scene in a shop and he goes, "Dirty packy bastards," and it's like that was the 80s right there. I was like, Jesus.
Wow.
But it was true though, you know. Because even I come from Liverpool, and I've said this to many people, and they don't believe me. Liverpool's still a racist ass fucking city. Like, it's got better, don't get me wrong. But, jeez, like, I wouldn't walk down Anfield. Like, on a match day, okay. But any other time, fuck no. They're all racist cunts around there, mate. Fucking Anfield and Everton. Everton was the last football team to have a fucking black person. Just saying. Wonder why. You know, it's not coincidence.
Yeah. I mean, for me, and this going back to the fights, I didn't actually get into any fights at school, but the closest thing I got to, this was year 9, I think one of the guys started on me. I said something back, and he must have got really pissed. So he basically punched me in the stomach, knocked the wind out of me, and we were both in detention. Basically, that's how it happened.
So you got beaten up, is what you say.
Yeah. Well, it was only one punch, basically. It was only one.
That's all it takes, dude.
Yeah.
All it takes.
Yeah, I doubled up literally. I was wheezing.
No, being winded's horrible. That's happened to
me.
It
is. Oh my God, yeah.
Some dude did that to me, like literally. But he caught me so off guard. Like, probably arguing with some bollocks, and he punched me something wicked in the stomach, and I was just went, like, there's nothing you can do other than try and breathe at that point.
Yeah.
Getting punched in the stomach's fucking weird.
Oh, is it worse than getting kicked in the balls? Do you think it's worse than that?
No. I've literally been kicked in the balls by mistake, not on purpose. Football. And when your nuts feel like they're in your throat is the worst sensation ever.
Oh.
Like, seriously, that's just not good. And I've been hitting the fucking bollocks with a football, which is equally bad.
Oh.
But yeah, getting punched in the stomach's pretty ruthless, though.
Yeah, because it's not football, but like in cricket, don't they have that thing, that ball guard? I don't know what it's called, but you like put it on your balls to protect.
Fucking dick protection.
Yeah, that one. That one.
Yeah, you fucking need that. Your balls, mate. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You flick them, you'll fucking notice it. Ask your bear to flick your bollocks. Don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. You'd be rolling around crying like a bitch.
Yeah.
Flicking me bollock. No, they should do that to terrorists. Just flick the bollocks. It should give us all the information we need.
Enhance
interrogation.
Oh, great idea. Great idea. Lock up Tony Blair and do that to him. Yeah.
Flick his bollocks.
Yeah.
He should be in jail anyway.
No. You should do that for every Iraqi he's killed.
Well, they did that all fucking day. How many has he killed? Fucking 1 million or not?
Yeah, 1.5 million or something ridiculous.
What a waste of life, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, how the fuck do we manage to like support these mad wars when actually the average person doesn't want to go to war? It's all these fucking mad fucking people.
Yeah, neocons. Yeah.
No, it's not about neocons. It's our planet's run by sociopaths. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But just the normal people who maybe we're more sociopathic than they are, or stupid for believing the shit that comes out their mouth. I don't know. But most average people, I've got no qualms with most other average people. It's the fucking weirdos with the loudest mouths and the biggest bombs that cause all the fucking problem. Like, seriously. You look at religion. Religion's always been contentious, right? But the vast majority of people couldn't give a shit. I know Muslims who eat bacon. No jokes. Most of them are my mates. Eat bacon, drink pints, just like anybody else. Just like me, I was christened a Christian.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me in the fucking slightest. That's why I don't believe in God, because God is an idea.
Yeah.
And the idea is perpetuated that I must think this way about somebody else. I can't do that. I've listened to far too much Bob Marley for that bollocks. Just saying. So someone's religious, well, why can't he be? But at the same time, as if they judge me for who I am based on a stupid fucking book, then I might as well be a fucking wizard. Because I could read Harry Potter and say the exact same shite.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a wizard.
Yeah. Yeah, going back to school, what's the craziest thing you guys have experienced at school?
Blowjob.
Oh. You're going to say that though, aren't you? Let's be honest.
Yeah, but that is the craziest thing I experienced at school. Well, apart from my teacher being shit-faced in class and literally saying, I'm shit-faced, just draw the leaf. That was quite hilarious. Craziest thing ever in school, me and Barry Cummings jumping out of a bus window, which was about 5 by 7 inches or something. In fact, Barry did one better. He actually got out of the bus window, got on the bus, and got back in the other window, which he won at that point.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
like
I just jumped out the window.
Yeah,
which was, to be fair, fucking hard to get out of the window in the first place, considering they were just slats.
Yeah, I mean,
we were pretty small though.
That's like some Spider-Man shit though.
Yeah, he was smaller than me. He was like a fucking hobbit compared to me.
Oh wow!
To be fair.
Yeah. How tall are you?
Well, at the time, I've got no fucking idea. He was fucking tiny, put it that way.
Oh, okay.
And I just don't know how the fuck he got on the roof. Like it was like I jumped out of a double-decker bus from the top window. Like, so if you're leaning down, it's only what I don't know, 6 foot, maybe 7-ish. I don't know. It's not that high. I've jumped off higher, to be fair.
Okay. We've got some good stuff in the chat. There's so many stories people are telling. And Rowan says, a boy in my class once soldered his teeth in tech class.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Soldered his teeth?
Yeah.
Oh, soldered his teeth.
Soldered, yeah.
When you said soldered, I was like, hold on a minute. What? Soldered his teeth?
Soldered, yeah. I love these high school stories. Yeah. Wow.
That's mental. Okay,
yeah.
That's better than my fucking story then.
Wow. I don't know, what's the craziest thing? Yeah, I've seen fights and stuff, like where ambulances have been called in. Oh, no, it's some guy, I think, had some next level, like, allergy or something, and he went all, like, next level, like, doubled up, and the ambulance had to be called, and everyone was watching. I think that's pretty crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, another thing.
I think soldering your teeth. I think that's a blinder. Soldering
Oh my god.
together.
So wait, how would that work? Would there still be like silver stuff on his teeth to this day? I mean, probably.
Can he even talk, for fuck's sake?
Yeah.
That's metal.
Oh my god. A kid in my tech class.
Yeah, I think that's the most mental
Yeah.
shit that I can remember. Oh, that wasn't school time though.
Yeah.
The most mental thing I've done, it was actually on the news. I shouldn't probably say this, but it was me and my friend. He knows who he is. We set fire to trains in a train station. Not literally.
What? Set fire to
No one was in the trains. It was the like abandoned trains. But we got in and we just sat there. We were bored, smoking spliffs.
Okay.
And we just had this bright idea to set fire to it, and then it was on the news because it literally set fire to the whole fucking thing. Like,
Wow!
It was on fire, and it was like breaking news: fire at Edge Hill railway station, literally. And they closed the road off and everything. I felt really bad. I was like, my God, that was us. I was watching the news. I was like, Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah.
So I think that's the weirdest thing I've ever done to be famous without anybody knowing.
Wow. So like that sort of thing. It's like, oh, that's me, but nobody's gonna know, that sort of thing.
No, literally nobody. Nobody knew. Like,
wow.
Never got arrested or anything. Can you arrest me now? I don't know.
Yeah.
But that was me.
So many good stuff in there.
And my mate, who I won't mention just in case. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh wow, so many good things in the side chat. So much stuff that I've got to read. Wow, that's mad.
But I was at school when that happened, actually.
Mm.
So I guess that counts, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Because that's going to school, I'm not telling anybody. Believe it or not, with my fucking big gob.
Oh god. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, at my school there were loads of fights and shit, but I'm not sure anything out of the extraordinary. Well, oh yeah. Well. Not so much fights, but like pranks people do at the end of the year, the sixth formers. They do the craziest shit. Like, they mess up the halls, they put Vaseline on the banisters, they tape doors shut, and I think one guy, I think he brought a goose into school once.
A goose?
Yeah!
An actual goose?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's running around on the field as well.
Jesus.
Yeah, oh. Well, yeah, have you had anything like that at school where they do like all these crazy pranks?
No, we did. Well, to be fair, we weren't really. Well, I wasn't really there that long towards the end. The only thing we used to do, but it wasn't pranks. It was just something that we did. Was like sign other people's fucking shirts.
Yeah.
Like no one ever signed my shirt because. No, just don't. But I'd sign other people's stuff. So, I don't know. Yeah. Shit, like like leaving school shit.
Yeah, but everyone at my school in sixth form, they want to go out with a bang, so they do all these crazy things. And and it's really funny. So, and then
I wish I could go back to school and not be the guy that I was. I wish I was the nobody at school. Like nobody paid attention to.
Oh, George, he's left the call, but he's in the chat. He said, some year 11s put Viagra in the water fountains when I was in year 7.
Wow, that was awesome idea. Sorry, awesome idea.
Oh
That's
my god,
funny. I like that one.
Oh wow. I'm trying to rejoin. Okay.
I'm still boggled by the soldering my teeth together shit though. That's
oh my god. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm so.
Why would you do that to your own face?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get him to join. Just send him the link quickly.
So how many people got in the side chat anyway? Hello, side chat. I'm sorry I can't see it because I don't have the link.
Yeah, I'm just gonna post the link in the side chat. Link. There we are. Yeah, post the link. Hopefully it works. But isn't it on Swiss's streams like the side chat never works when it comes to links?
No, you need to post it in here so I can see it, not in this side chat.
Oh, yeah. I've posted it there anyway so we can rejoin, but post it now.
Post the watch link, you know, the actual watch link.
Oh, okay.
Give it to me so I can see the other people say
Oh, okay.
what to say.
Sure.
I can say I haven't got that.
Sorry,
people.
Yeah, just a second.
Ole. Just saying.
There we are. Yep. Posted it. There you go. It is. Yeah, the chat's gone mad. It's brilliant. Oh, we're now up to 12 viewers now. That's good. So, yeah, I mean, this is interesting, but I mean, considering I went to a grammar school, it wasn't as crazy as some other schools, to be fair.
Well, you know, it doesn't. It just because it's crazy doesn't mean it has to be, you know, that way, so to speak.
Yeah.
I think life's crazy anyway. Folks, you don't need any more shit, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mo Salah came second in the Egyptian presidential election, probably. Lord George. Is that actually true, George? Are you making that shit up?
Yeah. Oh, this is
Making that up, George.
Oh, yeah, this happened a few years ago. This was a school actually close to me, King Edward's, Edgbaston, and this music teacher, he was a paedophile, and basically what happened was he used to put CCTV.
Hold on, wait.
Did
you say paedophile?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Wait. Stop from the beginning. What?
Oh, sorry. Let me start at the beginning. Basically, there was this music teacher in this. I know a couple of people who go to that school. Basically, he actually filmed like boys in the changing rooms. He had like CCTV cameras, like proper things, and he used to film people in the boys' changing rooms. And the police actually raided his house, and they found 350,000 images on his computer.
Oh, okay, that's creepy. I don't think that's fun. That's more creepy. Can we change the tone?
Okay. Yeah. What? Not in that sense, but were there any like weird teachers at your school, or any crazy ones?
My former history teacher, it wasn't crazy. He used to do the questions for Question of Sport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, TV show. My history teacher, he was fucking awesome as well. Was that Ed Balls? No, not Ed. David Balls. That was my teacher in school. David Balls. Ed Balls. God damn it.
Does anyone here like the Arctic Monkeys?
Yes. Now then, Mardy Ball.
No, Alex Turner. His dad teach me music at school. I'm not lying about this. He teach me music at school.
He's teaching you, or just?
He teaches me when I was at school.
Oh, he taught you.
His father.
No, he taught you music at school. You mean?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. Are you good at music?
No, not at all.
Well, then you're shite, then, aren't you? Shut up.
Yeah.
No, but that's awesome. I like that. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, Susan Boyle as well.
Yeah.
Her cousin teaches me food technology at school.
Really? Jesus Christ. Yeah. Fucking hell.
That's a bit off as well.
No, but that's awesome. Susan Boyle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, no.
Well, Susan Boyle's cousin.
Yeah.
Well, the Arctic Monkeys is dad. Yeah, I like that. Arctic Monkeys actually is one of my favorite bands. AM, if you want to listen to it, is awesome. It's been out for a while, but they're dropping a new album. I think it's next month, 17th. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Oh,
Gordon Brown looks like Susan Boyle.
Yeah.
Gordon Brown's got a fake eye. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, because I heard. Didn't he like permanently damage one of his eyes?
Yeah, he's got a fake eyeball, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
that's why it looks a bit weird.
Yeah, I think that's what is it. Jeremy Clarkson who said he's a one-eyed Scottish idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jeremy Corbyn, Jesus Christ.
Clarkson.
Yeah. Him. He's a two-eyed fucking idiot. So with a big fucking mouth.
Yeah. No, he says stupid things, but he says racist things and stupid things, but it's just funny.
No, he's a typical white white, retarded, rich person. Like Boris Johnson.
I finally rejoined this work.
Oh.
Well,
Hi, George. So yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah.
So George, did you have anyone famous at your school, or any famous teachers?
We had well before I was there, the school politics society. Ted Heath actually went
oh
to our
God,
school
here we go, Teddy, pedo. Oh, didn't you see Captain Switch's thing about that? No, it's probably thinking of the joke.
No. Well,
Teddy was named as one of the guy who liked little boys.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
allegedly,
I mean,
always.
Well,
yeah,
don't want to get you flagged, so allegedly.
yeah. I mean, well, to be fair, he did take us into the EEC, and we've been abused for the past 40 years. So,
Yeah, see.
yeah.
Wow.
School
Captain Smith says his school in Essex has produced 2 Big Brother winners. That's our claim to fame.
Oh, wow.
I thought just sluts in general was your claim to fame. Essex bitches. Like sluts.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. All
That's
those...
probably not going to go down well with anybody in Essex. It's a joke.
I don't think anyone famous went to my school, actually. Thinking about it. But yeah.
One of the he was like one of the top players in England's World Cup rugby winning team. Went to my school.
Oh, okay.
Chantel was one of ours. I'd bang her. Where is she now? Probably. Who knows? She'll be getting banged by somebody. It's 1:15 in the morning. It's probably, hopefully she's getting banged by somebody. She had nice tits.
I've been looking at my school, see if there's any former famous people. I don't think there is. Nobody I've heard of.
I was the first.
The guy that wrote Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
He went to my school as well.
Ah.
No, he taught at my school.
That's actually that's a very awesome film. Good night, angels. By the way.
Night Angels.
Lord of the Flies is awesome. You love what clip? What's Captain Switzerland on about?
I love that clip. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Nice angels.
The Ted Heath thing, Captain Switz, where he was doing your jokes and shit.
Yeah. Eddie, yeah.
I don't know. Well, it was in his support for the freedom of speech thing, where he said Ted Heath, and then he put like pedophiles, and I was just like, lol. Funny, witty.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Where are you guys? Get in here, you fucking lakers.
Yeah, come on. Tell us some of your stories. It's better to hear them in person. Come on.
Just get in here anyway. Fuck the story. Just get in here and talk.
Yeah, come on, guys. I
hate side chat. It's shite.
Yeah.
It means I can't actually look at other web pages because I have to look at this one.
Yeah.
And I've got 3 monitors, so just saying.
Yeah, I've got one monitor.
I would like Road Dogg to come and explain in detail about some guy soldering his teeth.
Yeah.
How
is that even possible? I don't know. Does organic material solder to metal? Does it? Is that even possible?
I don't know.
I could imagine a glue gun. That would be even worse, though. Oh
God. Yeah. Oh God. There was some really. Oh yeah. My school had some really bad. Had a really like cringy memes page, and it had to get taken down. There was one about the DT teacher, and like the fact that he nearly took a blowtorch to the face once.
Well, I remember I trying to think now. The best teacher I knew was the pissed one. I think I've only known one pissed teacher, and that was when I used to go to Shawfields. she was like seriously shit-faced. Like she'd just go in the cupboard and get drunk and just say draw stuff, and then that you wouldn't see it again.
Yeah.
She'd just go,
Oh,
just literally go and get fucking shit-faced. Like she'd say, "I'm going to get drunk," and just go in the cupboard, and then just draw some pebbles or she just like just draw shit. I'm going to get drunk. She just wasn't asked at all. But everybody loved it because she just left us alone. And I could get a pan job under the desk.
Yeah. Oh, Cameron says I had a French teacher that hated me that looked like Priti Patel. What? Oh, God.
Oh, come on. You wanted to bang a Cameron, don't lie. She looked like Priti Patel. I'd probably want to shag her.
Yeah.
That's because I'm gross, but whatever.
Yeah, allegedly. Oh.
Allegedly, what?
Oh, Swiss, allegedly.
Mr. Chopra. She's Chopra.
Okay. Oh.
She was a snob, but so was Priti Patel. Doesn't mean
Yeah.
suck her tits. What are you on about?
Oh, God.
Cameron probably stuttered before he got to suck tits anyway. I want to suck your tits.
Oh, God.
Go on, Cam. You know you want to. I bitch.
Oh, God. What else? Yeah. Blowtorch and some shit. Yeah. Oh, this wasn't so much. Yeah, actually, the head of maths at our school, this was a few years ago. And he used to be like the form tutor for like year 11. And he used to, all the time, he used to have a champagne bottle next to him. And he used to like take sips out of it in class, even though it was like, it wasn't allowed, and everyone just loved him for it. So he was sort of like there. He never followed the rules, to be fair, and he was brilliant. So yeah.
I know. I had like many teachers. Like some of them were complete dopes. You should never. Like my Spanish teacher was a complete ass clown. Like she couldn't. Not that she couldn't teach Spanish clearly because she was Spanish. She could. But she couldn't handle the room. Like, you know, you get some teachers who just command the presence of their room.
Oh yeah, like authoritarian types.
No, just like you just somehow like you know don't.
So like when they walk in, you like stand for attention, that sort of thing.
Yeah, like you know this teacher's serious business.
Yeah.
I used to love them ones because like they wouldn't. I never got a detention from a serious teacher in my life. I always got one from the fucking idiots.
Oh, okay.
Because I take the piss out of them. You wouldn't take the piss with the serious ones, so you never got detention. The ones you would get detention from would be the fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Is the point what I'm saying. So I loved like my history teacher, my English teacher, even though I'm completely shit at English, but whatever. Dyslexism. I don't think so, but whatever. Probably just stupid. But in that regard, is like they were awesome teachers. Like the shit that they used to teach us, and they were always fair and nice. They didn't put anybody down in the class, or they were harsh though in the sense of like, don't fucking talk because I'm doing my fucking job. So shut you up. And you wouldn't even. The thing is, in classes like that, you don't even feel the need to just gab because he'd make the room feel like you can gab when you get permission. But until then, shut up and do your work.
Yeah, so it's sort of like a drill sergeant type.
Well, I don't know because I've never been in the army, you soft sweat. But in sense of command and presence, I would say, like a statesman. Like someone commanding parliament, or like people are paying attention to you. Like when like the house, like when you listen to the House of Parliament, and people stand up and the name's called out and they go, yeah. That's basically saying we respect you.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Especially after Prime Minister's questions, not many people like to watch after, but I do. I watch Prime Minister's questions.
Oh yeah. They're all talking about their favourite teachers in the slide chat. And actually, it was my English teacher. This was year 10, and we were studying. I can't remember what the book was called. It's sort of like a World War II sort of novel, and literally, we always try to do this every lesson. like someone like had the chance to like ask him a World War II question about say planes or like a Heinkel HE 111 or whatever, and he used to go through the whole lesson just talking about World War II planes, and it was brilliant. And we wasted so many lessons doing that. So.
Oh no, you know what? Actually, one of my math teachers was like that. He's a bad football nerd.
Oh,
So,
okay, yeah.
So like we do math clearly, but like the banter like between the teacher would be like,
yeah,
you know, and stuff like that. Same with like my history teacher. We talk about like what questions we're gonna ask this week on like on the TV show and that, because he was literally the dude who wrote the questions for like Question of Sport.
Yeah.
So they'll be like quizzing him and stuff because he was a fucking brain anyway. David Ball, what a fucking ledge, honestly. But yeah, he was boss. So like, I loved quizzing teachers like that. Mr. Phoenix, oh my god, I hated him with a passion, but he was the best teacher to teach you math as well. I had him in my second year, I think it was, in senior school. It was fucking great.
Yeah.
He was so funny. He reminded me of some dude that used to like do football with, like one of our dudes. He's scruffy cunt. He reminded me of like one of the Twits. Never read the book by Roald Dahl, The Twits. He looked like the fella out of the Twits.
Yeah.
The brother. But he was brainy as fuck. He was dead cool.
Yeah. I mean, like with your football teacher, I think my maths teacher in year 11, he was like a hardcore, like proper PC builder. He did all like the water cooling and shit before it became, mainstream. And I used to always ask him in class about computers, and he just talked about that, which is brilliant. So we didn't do any maths. That was brilliant.
My PE teacher used to look like Hulk Hogan with no hair. Like seriously, he was fucking nuts.
Oh my god, my PE teacher was ripped. Seriously, he looked so strong. He was like, yeah, I don't know what's it with PE teachers and like being really ripped. I don't know what.
No, mine was like fucking 60 odd, but he looked like Hulk Hogan just without the hair.
Oh wow.
But like he had the tash, like the big like 1970s golden fucking, beady face.
Yeah.
But he had no hair, which is quite funny. But he was but his fucking legs are huge. But he must have been like 70 or some shit. He was fucking old. But he was a good fucking teacher as well. I just love good teachers, because you know what? There's shitloads of them.
Yeah.
And this is why I hate the Tories.
Yeah.
Because when people leave the profession, that's just bad for our kids. Not that I have any, but other people's kids. It's because there's fucking really good teachers out there who probably like. If I would have done anything, if I would have like actually paid attention to school, I probably would have been an art teacher or something. Because I would have loved. Because I was really good at art.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, ish. Not great, but technical drawing and stuff. I would have loved to like share that. Like I was thought of like opening a media center.
Yeah.
So I could teach like, I wouldn't say kids, like people who are like 13, 14 maybe, like Photoshop and Maya, video editing, just like as just a thing.
Yeah.
I would love to do that because I've got shit years of experience doing it.
Yeah.
Since I was like 18. Back before that slightly. But,
yeah.
Like academically about 18. So I could still teach them shit that I know.
Yeah, you should like create your own uni course and then you get rich.
That's not gonna fucking happen.
Yeah.
But I would, even if I could volunteer, I would still like to do it. To be fair, I'd like to just help out and do that. I've volunteered in like fucking in art galleries and stuff. People just sitting there counting people who come in.
Yeah.
Boring as shit. But the artwork was good to look at, though.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of teachers, this isn't a teacher, but one of my university lecturers. I talked about this on a Swiss's stream on his other channel, and he got really political one time. This is about, I think it's databases, and he was talking about manipulating values to adjust pay rises. And out of nowhere, he started talking about socialism and the Labour Party. And he was like, Yeah, and he was like, it's really good you have a socialist party that's anti-establishment in the UK, and that's like starting to become a thing again in Asia. And then, yeah, and it was funny because he was recording the lecture and he's going to upload it to Blackboard, and he just realized he had like a holy shit moment. He just realized, and he was like, holy shit, I need to cut out 30 minutes of this, because literally half of his lecture was just rambling about politics, and it's brilliant, but you have to cut it all out. So.
That's crap.
I know it was some good shit in there though. He did have some good shit.
I left school with no GCSEs.
Really?
Yeah. No,
oh wow. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did the whole GCSE and A level shit, so I hated it though.
You don't need them.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You don't need them. You can just fucking go to fucking college, fucking get it, and you fucking want to go to university.
Yeah, BTEC, whatever.
That's what I've got. Well, I've got a BTEC and a HND or HNT.
HND, that's the one.
No, it was gonna be, but I didn't finish the course because I was dying.
Yeah, because HND is sort of like half the degree, isn't it?
HND is enough to get you into uni, but you need one to get to uni. You can't get to uni without the HND.
Okay.
Or you need GCSE. I think you need 5 GCSEs equivalent, and a HND is a pass, but you still need to get an interview for uni. So, well, that's what they told me anyway when I wanted to go there.
Yeah.
But if you get more than 2 qualifications in any course, that's an equivalent to a pass though, which is a bit weird. I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, everyone's listing their GCSE grades out of nowhere, so I'm going to list mine. So yeah, I got 1 A star, 9 A's, 3 B's, and a C. So I did okay.
That's pretty good.
I got my IT level 3 in 2001. Way before your time. That's an equivalent to an A grade or whatever.
Yeah. Swiss is brainy. Mostly A's and B's. I think is a C plus ICT and a D and P. Oh wow. Actually, funny enough, considering I'm studying. Yeah.
Shut up, you young boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Guys, just lecture us about life then, because you're so experienced. You should lecture us about life then.
Well, let me finish and I will. No, I'm kidding. No, seriously. It just like actually when I applied for even a college course, it was like, what qualifications do you have? And I give them qualifications, and they were like, that's fucking old. And I was like, so am I. But it's kind of funny. If I actually went back to college to get level 4, I could teach IT. Not that I want to, but I could.
Yeah.
That's how qualified I am. I knew about database issues. Database before Windows 98. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, I did a whole, like I said, that's the lecturer that's teaching us about all this database shit like normalization and stuff. So it's interesting, yeah.
You're all geniuses. What are you talking about? You're all smart.
Yeah.
Well,
it's funny. The one C I got in was actually computing, considering I'm studying as a degree. So.
Wow.
I know. It's weird, but our teacher, he didn't teach us properly. I'm not even kidding. He basically tried to teach us 5 languages, computer languages, in 2 months. So he said, move on to a different language every couple of weeks. And he's like, oh, okay, guys, do the coursework now. And
that's not going to work.
Exactly.
The thing, like, if you're shit at English, you'll be shit at computer coding. But if you're good at English, you'll be good at coding.
I got an A star in English literature and a B in English language, so I did okay.
English literature is not learning languages, dude.
Yeah.
What did you get in foreign languages?
Oh, this is interesting because I got a high C in French.
So if you shut up a minute, if you got a C in French, you're more likely to get a high C in any coding language.
No, that's not the full story because I sent it in for a remark and I scraped a B, so I did alright.
Oh, well, you get a B then in fucking computer language. You still wouldn't get an A.
Because I did shit in the coursework. I got like a D in the coursework, but I got an A star in the exam, so that balanced it out a bit.
But saying that though, computer language isn't. I would say computer language isn't the same. But I'm saying is like, if you're into that shit, you're into that shit.
Yeah,
like,
no, I really enjoy programming now.
Angels would be an awesome coder.
Yeah.
not that she knows it, but she would be one
Yeah.
because she can retain information of languages. Like
Yeah.
I only retain code because I require it in some cases, not because
Yeah.
I like it, because I don't. Um, I just don't. I would prefer to do 3D graphic design or some shit because I find that more familiar to my position.
So like, what, do you use like Blender and stuff, that sort of thing?
I used 3ds Max since version 3.
Okay.
So that's since 1998.
Oh wow. And that's when graphics cards became mainstream. Like they started coming out, wasn't it?
Yeah, I fucking once upon a time I had a fucking Voodoo card.
Oh yeah.
Before that, I had something else. I can't remember what the fuck it was called. But they were the people to make the first actual 3D cards with OpenGL, technically speaking. And Nvidia bought it off them for SLI because they actually made. In
Yeah.
fact, I've actually still got the same card somewhere.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
With a whopping 60 megabytes of fucking memory on it.
Oh wow! And nowadays, cards, the highest ones are like 12 gigs.
Yeah, I've got 8 gigs on mine right now.
Yeah, I've only got 6 gigs, so yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't really matter it doesn't matter how much. I mean, I have to use 8 gig because I do 3D stuff, but
yeah, I mean, 6
Come
gigs is plenty for me because I'm on 1080p, so it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I think I was probably the nerdiest kid when it came to computers at school. To be fair, the only person nerdier than me was.
I never was really.
Really?
I liked them. But I was so poor I couldn't afford one. Or
Okay.
I used to go to my cousins. Luckily, lived next door randomly. Used to have a fucking what was it? A fucking Amstrad.
Yeah.
It was an Amstrad, and my favorite game when I was growing up as a kid was Ikai Warriors.
Oh, okay.
Old. And I played the game called Alone in the Dark, which was I think that was on a Spectrum, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Which was the forerunner for Fade to Black. Or Flashback, actually. Sorry.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been gaming for ages. I played on Atari.
Oh wow! My first
pretty old.
game. Well, when I started gaming, this was oh my god! It was this Windows Millennium Edition PC. Our very first PC. Oh god!
Really, Windows Millennium Edition?
Yeah, that was our first PC.
That's just.
I know it was one of those. I think it was a compact. It was one of those beige towers.
Yeah, it's still wrong.
I know. Well, our second PC was Dell Dimension 3000. It was back when Dell built their computers like.
To be fair, I did have a Dell too at one point.
Yeah, but this was when Dell computers were like the best. They actually built them like tanks back then.
Yeah, you couldn't fucking open the fucking things. That's the
yeah.
To be fair though, my Dell lasted me for fucking ages.
So yeah, well. Ours was from 2004, but we didn't use it for like 5 years, so it died in like 2014. So that's when I built this my rig next to me. So yeah, that's
My actual computer is about 5 years old. It's a i5. I think it's a 490K. I can't remember.
4690K.
Yeah, some shit like that. My other one is a 2500K.
Yeah, 2500K standing bridge. Yeah.
I'm not even buying a computer now for like 2 years. I'm just gonna sit on my ass and just wait. If I live.
Yeah, that's what you're telling me, and I said my next PC build is in 2020 after I finish my placement year, and then I have like 17 grand to spend on a PC or something ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, just don't spend 17 grand on a computer, you fucking idiot.
No, I said I'm up to, but I'm gonna.
Just don't even do it up to. Just stop. No, don't. Why would you do that? That's just stupid.
Yeah, my rig will probably be like 5 grand or so.
No, don't. Even that is stupid.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. The most you should spend on a computer is like £1,000.
Yeah, that's how much I spent on mine.
Most. I mean, Your graphics card won't need replacing for 5 fucking years. What did you say? You got a 1080 Ti?
980 Ti.
Okay, you can replace that then.
Yeah.
But that's still what, 400 quid, 500 quid, whatever.
Yeah. So I've seen
Yeah,
on eBay.
The minimum requirement, in my opinion, in the next few years is 32 gigs.
Oh, okay. I've only got 8 gigs of RAM in my PC.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you what the minimum requirement's going to be.
Mm.
32 gig, probably a core processor of some kind. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's got 8 cores, because there's going to be loads of threads being used in games in the future.
Yeah.
Just normal fucking memory. The memory doesn't have to be the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And they're coming out with new motherboards, which is going to be weird because they're going back to like some kind of AGP format. That's why I'm not buying one, because I'm like, well, I'm not buying a new computer. Like, I could buy a fucking X, what's it, 470? It's hard to keep up.
What X470 is coming out?
Yeah.
In April.
Yes, but they're going to be obsolete by next year because the other shit's coming out as well.
Yeah.
The little the hard drives, no one's going to be even using SSD cards soon.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be on your PCI slots. So I'm just going to wait, because I'm not wasting all that money now. And I want something that lasts at least 5-6 years.
Yeah.
So if I get something in that time, I can play my games. Like, this thing works. I only play Counter-Strike. It's not going to fucking end the world.
Yeah.
You know, I only play shit games. It's not like anything stressing my computer out anytime soon. So I'll wait and then, you know, get something better eventually.
Yeah.
But 32 gigs is a must. 8-core, definitely a must. I might even go with AMD next time instead of building an Intel machine.
Yeah, no. I said I was going to go for Threadripper next time.
Yeah, because I was thinking just build a little Threadripper. It might be that great at games yet.
Yeah.
But the Ryzen 2's coming out soon.
Yeah, it's Zen Plus this year, Zen 2 next year, and Zen 3 is when I'm going to build my
Exactly.
PC.
What the fuck's going on with that? It's like, I don't know.
I don't know. Because the teams that develop the chips, they leapfrog each other. I think that's why AMD's doing this. So they basically.
I'm just saying it's and they're cheaper chips. So, but you know the good thing is, in 2 years as well, if you wanted to, you could buy an 700K or some shit from Intel. That shit to be only like 200 quid.
Yeah, I know. I've seen.
That's a monster.
I've seen 8-core i7s, and that's the motherboard I have, Haswell Elite, and that's not even that old, and I can see them for as low as 400 now.
Yeah, that's still too high for me.
Oh, okay.
It's too high because the motherboards are obsolete. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, you get 40 PCI lanes, so it's pretty good.
On it, and some motherboards you won't.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I meant with the chip I was talking about, because my chip is a 5820K. I get 28 lanes on there. So I only run one card.
The only reason why you worry about lanes is what the shit you put in your computer with it.
Yeah, so lanes only really matters if you're running 2 or more cards, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you got two badass cards, that's like that's already 32 lanes. Just
you should run 32, ideally.
But who the fuck runs 2 cards anyway? I don't fucking know. I don't. I only run 1.
Yeah, I was planning to get a second card, but I'm not sure if I should.
Why would you?
Because I got a 240 Hz monitor, so.
Doesn't matter. 2 fucking cards doesn't make you fucking shit change. It's 1 card that does the fucking refresh rate, not 2. It doesn't combine to make your refresh rate any different.
No, not refresh rate. I meant like frame rate in games higher. Because I only get about 100 to 150 so far.
Yeah, but most games are capped at 60 anyway. It's like, fucking hell. I should know. Fucking me and Swiss have designed the fucking things. You don't need to. Nobody will ever fucking design a game that gives you that many frames per second anyway.
I think Battlefield is capped at 200, so. But yeah, I mean
they're old ass games.
Yeah.
The new ones won't be. They'll be doing the same thing as fucking consoles. They'll be capping them at 60. You don't need anything above 60. Your fucking eyeballs can't see anything over 30 anyway.
So I can notice the difference above 60.
You can't. It's impossible. Unless you're a fly.
I'm probably a fly then.
Trust me, you're not a fly.
But yeah, anyway, what was I going to say?
What you do notice is tearing.
Oh yeah, I do notice that. That's why I've got a G-Sync monitor, and it does make a huge difference.
That's what you will notice. You won't notice frames per second. You'll notice tearing now.
Yeah.
That's when your monitor's refresh rate can't keep up with the frames per second getting pumped to your monitor. That's where you get tearing.
Yeah, I mean that's for Battlefield 4, for example, when you fly a helicopter, you can notice the tearing really badly when you see the blade spinning as well. It's really bad.
No, that's actually your graphics card not keeping up with your monitor, or vice versa. Or it should say your monitor not keeping up with your.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you got bad frames per second.
Yeah. Yeah, because monitors they refresh horizontally, don't they? So they deliver frames horizontally. I think that's why.
Yeah, it goes down.
Yeah.
Like from top to bottom.
Mm. Yeah.
Which plays your game.
Yeah. Mm.
Although just lower your fucking resolution.
Yeah. Yeah, I have G-Sync, so it doesn't really matter, to be fair.
Well, my monitor's on 60. I just cap all my games to 60 FPS.
Yeah, that's good because your graphics card won't get that hot anyway. With lower load as well.
Well, I just cap all my games at 60 FPS.
Mm.
It just looks perfectly fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
It doesn't. Well, you can actually do it in game. It's called sync.
Yeah,
it literally says it in the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just matches your monitor's resolution. That's all.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
actually analyzing up.
Yeah, but I mean, I think my next rig is going to be water cooled. Personally, that's what I'm thinking of doing. Yeah, because have you seen the Corsair 1000D? I was thinking of using that case. It's been leaked. So.
I think you spend far too much money on computers. Give it to the children.
I'll save the children. No, yeah. Was it Clement Attlee had this great quote, which was, if a rich man wants to help the poor, he should pay his taxes. Charity is a great, loveless thing. If a man wants to help, he should pay his taxes, not give money out on a whim. I think that's what the quote was.
Nah, he should buy good. He should buy PC.
Yeah. No, I was thinking. Yeah. I was thinking custom water. Yeah. I think by the time.
Well, to be fair, that is kind of paying tax.
VAT, all that lovely VAT.
Yeah, just saying.
Yeah.
To be fair, if I had
15% plus.
Yeah, if I had shit tons of money, I'd buy a fucking awesome computer. But because I'm poor and frugal, I like to tend to.
Yeah.
You know. Like I've got a little air-cooled thing, but that's on my shittest computer. My actual good computer, well, I wouldn't call it good, but my actual one that I use, it's just air-cooled with a shitty 2-bit fan. That's it.
Yeah.
It just sits there collecting dust because I smoke.
Oh.
But then I do clean it now and then, which helps.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But like I say, I think my next one, I think I'm gonna go with AMD next.
Yeah, mine's gonna be probably Threadripper. Yeah. I was thinking 128 gigs RAM. I've maxed it out personally.
That you don't need 128 gig of RAM. Are you fucking insane?
I don't know. My theory is like
you only need 32 gig of memory, dude. If you wanna think your computer's a server, which it isn't, then go ahead, waste money. Just saying you've got 128 gig and then me asking you what are you going to do with it.
Yeah.
Like you sound like someone who doesn't build computers. You sound like someone who reads Reddit.
Oh.
No offense.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Like, listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right.
Stop reading Reddit.
Yeah. So stop fantasizing, basically.
Just stop thinking that bigger is better when actually being smarter is actually well.
No, yeah, but I mean, my theory is I might not get to do this in the future because I get like 22 grand total. I think I have in my account. That's like tax free, so I'll probably never get a chance to.
It's a loan.
Stream. No. This is after my placement year. This isn't student loans or anything. This is actual money
They don't give you money for nothing, dude.
I don't have student loans, mate. Sorry.
So
I don't use student loans. I'm talking after my placement year.
Wait, hold on. What? Excuse me. What? Have you got a job?
No.
Are you still in university?
Yeah.
Where's this money coming from?
Well, parents pay for tuition fees and they give me a little bit of money to spend.
So your parents are giving you 22 grand.
No, they're not giving me 20 grand.
So
That's after my placement year, I'll get like 17 grand to spend.
From where? From where?
My placement year, the place I go to work.
Yeah, so you'll have a job, you fucking moron.
Oh my God, Stacy.
Yeah, placement year means you're going to work, right? Correct?
Yeah, yeah.
So then it's a fucking job. Jesus fucking Christ.
That's a placement year.
How the fuck can you be smarter than me and get 17 grand when you can't even work out the difference between a fucking job and a non-fucking job?
It's not even a permanent job, though. It's
That's not the fucking point, you stupid tool. It's a fucking job. You will have to get up in the morning and appear there before them and do whatever it is you are be doings.
Okay.
That's called a job. The last time I fucking checked. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, you fucking little millennial bastards.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly.
Oh, shit. Alright. But yeah,
don't waste your fucking entire money on a fucking computer, for fuck's sake. Yeah, how about this, right? Instead of wasting all your money on stupid fucking computers, spend a bit of it, obviously.
Yeah.
But save the rest of it.
Mm.
Go and get shit-faced and enjoy your life.
Oh,
get laid.
Okay.
You haven't even been laid yet, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
Get a virgin, and you're worrying about buying computer parts? You should be ashamed of yourself, boy. The first thing on my mind with 17 grand would be a holiday in Ibiza, getting fucked to the loudest music I could possibly listen to, next to the biggest speaker I could possibly find, next to a shit ton of chicks, because I've got money to throw around, right? Yeah.
Fair enough.
Not buying a computer.
Fair enough.
No,
but that's a one-time thing. A computer could last me, I don't know when.
Yeah, but the memories of shagging bitches with big titties will last you forever. Your computer, you'll upgrade it in 5 years. The memories will last you forever.
Yeah.
You're thinking short term, bro.
That's
why.
That's why
you're still a virgin.
I was thinking going all RGB lighting and stuff as well. So.
Okay, I just feel sick right now. I'm gonna leave because clearly you don't like your penis.
Yeah. I was thinking, you know, the Trident dead round.
Are you actually gay?
No.
No. In fact, gay would be an insult. Are you asexual? Do you just have no libido? Is that your problem at this point?
Oh my God! Wow.
Do you not care for vaginas or titties?
I'm too busy playing computer games, to be fair.
That just says it all. Okay, I'm gonna leave because you're making me feel depressed as a male. So enjoy fucking your computer. Pretty sure you and her will be happy for all your days.
Well, I'll play Counter-Strike at 240 FPS and enjoy my life. So.
Yeah, and then you'll die.
Yeah.
Without a blowjob.
Okay, well, yeah, whatever. I just spend my time building what are called PCs with the money, to be fair. That's what I do. Alright. Oh, he's gone. So, Cameron, he's still here. Oh, he's gone too, so...
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Stizer,
I was like, where is he going with this? Like... he says some weird shit, man.
Yeah. I was in Strider and talking about reptilians, basically.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we have different priorities of money, I guess. I'm going to build a nice PC and he's going to get shit-faced, so different priorities, I guess.
Yeah. I would say so.
Yeah, but my theory is, like, he can only do that once in his life, whereas a nice computer could last me for a while, so, yeah. This is a wild stream. It really is. But I didn't expect all of this, and it went, you know, first the soldering the teeth, then Stizer lecturing about sex and computers, and now he left. So it's gone all over the place. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a bit wild.
Yeah, but I'm sort of glad I did this because I put it down as a random late night stream and it has been that. So yeah, I mean it's nearly 2 a.m. so I might wrap it up now. So yeah, I mean all I can say is thanks everyone for watching, and I'm gonna wrap this up now. So yeah, bye everyone.
Bye.